Frustration over immigration laws resonates across the country following the arrest of an illegal immigrant in connection to Rachel Morin's murder last week.
Today, members of the House Judiciary Committee wrote a letter to Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas saying violent crime involving undocumented migrants will not stop unless the Biden administration changes its border policies. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Mary Bubala.
And I'm Kai Jackson. Now, Congress isn't alone. Elected leaders on both sides of the aisle in Maryland are also questioning how 23-year-old Victor Martinez-Hernandez flew under the radar for so long.
And there's been a lack of courage that we have seen for a long period of time in Washington that has allowed this to take place.
I can't look at my constituents in the face and say it's not my problem. This is our problem.
Fox 45's Jessica Babb has a closer look at a push to amend Maryland's sanctuary policies in a moment.
Our team coverage begins with Jeff Abel and a list of demands inside that letter to the Secretary of Homeland Security. Jeff?
Well, this case has gotten the attention of many lawmakers in Washington who tonight appear to be laying the groundwork for a congressional investigation. On the same day Victor Antonio Martinez-Hernandez was charged with the murder of Rachel Morin, the Harford County sheriff was unleashing his frustration over immigration. The sheriff says the El Salvadoran suspect had entered the U.S. illegally more than a year ago and is responsible for a string of violent attacks.
We are 1,800 miles away from the southern border, and the American citizens are not safe because of failed immigration policies. And
it appears his frustration hasn't gone unnoticed. In a letter to the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, Congressman Jim Jordan cited the Harford County killing in a demand for information about the background of the accused killer. Jordan, who's chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, wrote criminal aliens exploit vulnerabilities in our nation's immigration system to the detriment of those in the United States. He then asked the secretary for case information about the suspect, including the time, date, and place of his entries into the U.S. He also asked for information about his processing through customs and whether customs officials were alerted to any derogatory information made about the suspect.
Border-related crime is at an all-time high.
At a hearing in Arizona last year, members of that same committee listened as officials from other communities complained about the problems thousands of people who enter this country illegally each day are bringing to their communities.
Death, murder investigations, aggravated acts against my citizens.
They own the whole country on the border, and you can get anybody and anything across that border whenever you want to do it.
Americans are dying, our cities are overrun, and we do not have the infrastructure to address this.
Well, there are an estimated 3.7 million people living in this country who have entered illegally. That is more than the entire population of the state of Connecticut. We're live tonight. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.